As you guys know, I started my first ATM investment with the help of
Moxie with QuickBooks Now.
So if you guys want to know a little bit about the ATM business, number one, it's 100% passive stream of income. You do not have to do anything for it. But tell me a little bit about like what is going into and what did we do today?
All right, so as far as today, I got her set up on our first ATM. We installed, programmed it, showed her how to load it, set up her back end so she has a dashboard to check the status on her machine, when it's low, when it needs to be changed. And if you need information on this, check us out at QuickBooks Now or QuickBooksATMacademy.com.
So to give you guys a little bit of an idea, I'm going to be making $3 per transaction. So this is episode 1 of my ATM investment, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one.
Getting into this business, they consider it a high risk.
Why?
But it's the fact that you're handling money. Right? Remember, you got bigger companies like Brinks, Armored Forces that do what we do. We're doing it on an independent scale. So that's why banks they're not obligated to open accounts with us. That's why it's so hard to do it and they consider it high risk because of the risk that they're taking. Because remember, you're loading a machine that holds up to $20,000. Then you have to have insurance on that machine. And if you don't, then what ends up happening if they do steal the machine, right? You're held liable for that.
Have you ever gotten a machine stolen?
Never. Never, and I'm
praying. Do you feel like that plays a large part on the location?
It does. Their first question is, well, do you have insurance, right? A lot of locations that know that they're going to do high volume, they want to make sure that their store doesn't get breaked into, and if it does, who's held liable for it, right? Yeah. So that's why contracts are necessary because, let's just say you get a location, someone breaks into it, and they damage their door and window just to obtain the ATM. Who's held liable for that? We are. You know what I mean? We are, because they're still in the machine. It depends on the type of contract that you have with them. The contract that I do, I'm held liable for the machine, and that is all. And if you look at the contracts that I gave any other student that's affiliated with QuickBooks, you are liable for your machine and nothing else. Their job is to provide the security to watch over it. Your job is to provide the funds to load the machine and provide them with a PC at the end of the month. You know, so, but other than that, the business has a lot of pros to it, just considering that you're making money while you sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like true passive income.
It's true passive income.
So my next question is, so how often are there like the withdrawals or the transactions? Is it monthly, weekly?
Well, it depends on the location. So it really varies. So if you got a cash only location, and let's just say you got a barber shop that has 3 chairs, and these barbers are cutting, give or take, 20 to 30 customers per day each one of them have to take out money to pay the barber, right? So if you're thinking a cut is on average from $40 to $60, and your limit is $200, then they're pulling out $60, and that fee is $3.25. The following business day, that money along with the surcharge is deposited into your account. Like if you remember on the ACH form where it says combined or both, those payments come in combined instead of you having multiple small increment payments. Like imagine 100 different deposits just for $20, $60.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. So that part of the business is literally black and white. Put your money in, you get your money back, and you recycle.
What would you say is the biggest risk that people are taking? Just the ATM being stolen?
I don't even see that being the biggest risk. It's
I don't feel like that
it's you getting a bad location, right? That's the only thing. I don't think there's no real risk into the ATM business because if it doesn't do well, you sell your machine, and your machine holds a lot of value. I have machines that are built in 2012 that still sell for over $1,500. You know what I mean? And these brand new is $2,500. So if you haven't made $1,000, you know, since 2012, then you're in the wrong field, or you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean?
So your investment is the machine and then the money that you're putting in.
Only the machine, because the money you put in is recycled. You never lose that money. That money just, all it does, that same 5,000 or whatever you put in there, let's just say it's 5,000, it's forever going to be 5,000 unless you up it to put more money in it. The only thing that changes is your surcharge and what you're receiving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you put your money in, somebody takes out $100, the fee is $325, you get $100 redeposited along with the surcharge.
So, okay, so my investment is a machine. So let's say I spent $2,000.
Right.
How long will it take me to make my investment?
So your return on investment for an ATM machine with an okay location is typically 12 months. Bitcoin machines are 3 months, right? But it's a higher price point. But for the ATM in a good location, you could probably do it in less than 6 months, realistically. I have some machines that do $200 to $500 a month. I got some machines that do $2,000 a month, and I got one machine right now that does $90. And the only reason I'm sticking with them because they were 500 plus, but then COVID happened and they were rebranding. So sometimes if it's a perfect balance, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't hurt me that it's only making $90 because the rest of my fleet is carrying that one poor machine. Yeah. But once that machine is back to 100%, it'll be doing 500 plus. So like right now, you're gonna do an install. We don't know what that number is gonna be, right? We can only gauge it. So let's just say you go in there and the first one it does 150, cool, right? Then it does 300, then it does 500, and then it drops down. So you see like it fluctuates. Then you just gotta, every 3 months, I kinda revisit it to determine what could we do to make it better. Do we not have an ATM sign outside? Is there not a sign inside letting them know? Do you have cash only on your book C report when people are booking their appointments with you? So a lot of things play a huge factor. And you know, marketing is what you do, so it'll be easy for you. But other than that, you're gonna do very well. The goal is to get multiple machines. The reason why I say that is because let's just say you have 10 machines and those machines are doing gradually like $300 a month. That's $3,000 a month. That covers someone's mortgage in Orlando. You know what I mean? The goal is to get it to cover an expense and not to drive a Lamborghini. Don't let these YouTube videos fool you. You're not driving a Lambo with an ATM unless you own about 100. You know, you may be able to pull it off without hesitation. But, you know, I don't want people to think that this is a get-rich scheme. You know, it's slow money, but it's true passive. You're not doing, I want you to revisit this in 30 days with her.
No,
when she asks you, have you been back to the machine? Like, well, I haven't even stopped there yet. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally making money while you sleep. So we'll install today. By tomorrow, you already start seeing the transactions. You get your notifications via text message, via email. So if the vault door's open, it'll let you know. Like literally, you know, if the money's running out, it'll let you know it's $500. You need to go load it. If it's inactive for over 1,000 minutes, it'll let you. This is just one big fucking computer. Like, I'm sorry, like I don't know if we can curse it out, but I'm sorry, cut that part out. But it's a big computer. That's all it is.
No, that's exactly what it's about. Is real money that you're making without having to leave your home, without having to check in. Just truly just making money while you're asleep, no matter what you're doing.
Right.
So,
are you ready?
Of course.
Because I know you're used to passive income. I know with the whole e-commerce is kind of
but I gotta branch out, you know.
Yeah.
So this is something that I wanted to do. We're from obviously Orlando, so this is something that not only my family can check on, but be involved in, and just one stream of income is close to none.
Right, I agree, and I can almost guarantee she'll be like in the tens in the next couple of months. Because once you get the feel of it, it's like a bug. Yeah, because I have to fly to Jersey to do a cash only install at a restaurant, and it's only cash only. You gotta understand, people used to deny that, we take cash out of Venmo, but now IRS is taxing it. So they're like, you know what, we're just gonna go back to cash. Right.
That's what it's about, but you guys will see us installing our ATM, so can't wait to see you there.